Well, hello, 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 beautiful lights. Welcome to Agape Tarot. I'm Donna. I'm a sensitive channeler, and it's late, but I feel like I need to do a reading for the collective. So let's go ahead and clear some energy, and we'll pull some cards. Thank you so much for tuning in. And ooh, you know, that whole thing was rough, and then it fell. I feel like Tower. Um, it's so funny. I got a download the other day. I literally seen a dishwasher, not where the buttons are on the outside like mine, more high end where the controllers are inside, where they're not visible. That, and I'm thinking, how random is that? How random that I felt like somebody's dishwasher was on the, you know, on the brink of breaking down, or has broken down. I don't know. But I feel like there's a lot of mishaps like that going on where, maybe something has broken down, something needs to be repaired. We shall see. Guides, angels, thank you so much for being present with me during this reading. Please help me to interpret and have discernment to the messages that I'm going to convey to the collective. Soulmate, perseverance. Well, we are, coming through something. This could be getting through some type of issue with a soulmate. We have guilt and grief at the bottom. This card depicts somebody who, she's got the halo, she's doing everything, and the other person in the back is feeling guilty that maybe they're not doing enough, they're not helping enough. I always read this card as, the martyr. Like, those certain type of people that do everything, and it's a martyr mentality. Almost like this person's trying to create the guilt trip. Trying to make this person feel bad, like they do everything for them. But this card here does depict that there is help from your angels, from your guides, to persevere over this. This could be some type of soul connection. It doesn't have to be a lover or a husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife. It just means that there's some soul ties, soul connection that might be making you feel like you're not doing enough, you're not pulling your weight. And it's that martyrism. So it's almost like it's intentional to make you feel bad. So we do have the grief card, but what I see in that card, there is some type of loss here. Maybe a loss of a connection, a loss of some type of tie to something, but you're overcoming it, you're persevering. So this is the Hero's Journey cards. We're going to pull a couple from here. Oh, we got quite a few. The Quest, Plunge boldly into life, Attune to the call, tune in and turn on, listening to your intuition, your own inner navigation, and the reward, celebrating your magnificent, celebrating yourself. Don't let anything or anyone guilt you into feeling like you're not doing something for them, you're not doing enough. You know, it's almost like that energy of, say, like you're living with someone and, well, they pay everything. They I don't want to say they outright make you feel guilty, but it's just something in the energy that they're producing, or this situation is producing, that is kind of on the low down, but yet I feel they definitely know what they're doing. It's just, how can I put this? Like it's an overdoing of things in order to make you feel less, or that you're falling short of meeting, you know, that equal reciprocity. But this is you needing to understand that everything is not equal in life. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. And we should never feel guilty if we need our own time for something and we can't meet others' expectations. I feel like this tuning in and turning on is knowing your limits, knowing your boundaries, knowing what you can do and what you can't, and also being more in tune with people's intentions, because I'm getting a lot of intentional, like it's intentional. So plunge boldly into life. I feel like the boldness is standing up for yourself, not letting others or situations control you, but you being, you know, the captain of your ship. So let's go ahead and get some tarot. And for some of you, because I'm really being called to the animal in this grief card, You know, animals can be our soulmates. Maybe some of you have lost a pet, and there's some type of guilt that's attached to this. Maybe you feel you didn't do enough. So just know that you will get through this. And know that, you know, with situations like that, I think it's normal to feel like we should have did more, we could have done more. And with that tune in and turn on and the plunging into life, reconnecting to life and living boldly, living to your fullest, even whilst we are grieving. So we have Justice and the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. And I'm just hearing, you know, justice is always in our favor. It's also a balancing of the scales of the yin and yang. The, you know, we have the white and the black cat. So there is a sense of justice, of balancing. And I'm getting slow and steady wins the race with this Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. This Chariot in my Witch's deck shows someone on a motorbike and they got a little pet with them as well in there. And needing to choose a direction. And we don't want to go in haste to just willy-nilly pick a direction, but we want to, you know, take control and know that the direction we're going in is what and where we're supposed to go. This knight has a rock tied to his broomstick. He has all the tools needing to move forward, but he's taking his time. Maybe there's, you know, I'm just hearing stopping and smelling the roses, not just blowing through something, but actually appreciating it as we go through it. Appreciating all the steps and knowledge, wisdom, things that we learn on our journey. It's not making a very hasty decision or a fast moving. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is stability. This is groundedness. This is somebody who is wise, hence the gray hair that she has. She is also a nurturer. She's got all these cats all around her. Cats are, you know, go back to the Egyptian times where they were worshipped because of the intuitiveness of cats and them being where they see more, you know, the spectrums and they, I believe that they are in, you know, both sides. They're always in both sides, kind of giving me that high priestess where, you know, they see beyond this worldly stuff. And I feel that you're going to go in that direction to where you can see beyond the worldly stuff and tap more into that intuition and the other side. This is also moving towards some type of abundance. There is some type of judgment that is coming in. For some of you, that is going to set your mind at ease, is what I'm hearing, where you're going to be, I always say this, sitting pretty, you know, where not a care in the world. We got the King of Cups, emotional balance, and we talked about the scales. This is also going to bring in that emotional balance. And how do we emotionally become balanced is by the yin and the yang, the feminine and masculine energies. The King of Cups is also very intuitive. You know, he holds this looking glass. He sees far distances. He feels the energies. And for some of you, you're going to become more intuitive, more in tune with your emotions, to where if somebody is guilting you into something, you're going to be more aware of it. And then that's setting those healthy boundaries. But I feel like, you know, we're not going to make any hasty decisions. We're going to dot all of our T's, you know, our I's, and cross all of our T's before we make a decision to say yay or nay to somebody's needs or wants. If it's not in your best and highest good. What else do we have? I don't know what is going on with my words tonight. I guess it's late. So we have the Four of Pentacles. Letting go, freeing yourself of this guilt, of obligations that are not balanced. You know, if you're doing for others or not doing for others when you can, the scales become off balanced. We always do what we can for who we can, when we can, and for how much we can. It's not, you did all this for me, so I have to do all that for you. It's doing what we can. Some people just overdo because they have no boundaries. And like I said, it's that martyr mentality. Because then it's, oh, poor, you know, look at all I do for and what, you know, what do people do for me, and blah, blah, blah. It's almost to create this martyrism. So this is you letting go and freeing yourself from any unneeded, unwarranted guilt for what you can and can't do. As long as you are doing what you can, when you can, that's all that matters. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And this is underneath the Chariot. This is saying we need to put the time and the energy and the efforts into choosing which direction you want to go from here on in. We need a game plan. We need, you know, to work out the details before we proceed forward. Because you are equipped, you do have the knowledge, the wisdom, the tools that it takes to move forward, but we have to put in that time in not just like a pro and con list, but just really sitting down, sitting with your guides, your angels, putting in that work, your spiritual work, to help you to choose, you know, what's right for you, which way you want to proceed forward. We have the Two of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Two of Wands is in the reverse. This is stuck. This is not movement forward because we're not putting in time and effort to make that decision. So this could be what's slowing, this could be that huge boulder on here that's slowing you down. Is all you got to do is untie it. All you got to do is let it go. Now we got the Emperor. How do we become the Queen of Pentacles? Grounded, stable, abundant, wise. We take the control back. We take the reins back of our life, and we're not feeling beholden or guilty to other people's needs and conditions, especially if this situation is what I'm feeling is somebody. It's not that if this is a person, it's not that they're good or bad. You know, some people are just broken inside. And this is their way of doing things to get sympathy, to get things in return. It's a type of codependency. So we got victory. We take control back. We take the reins. We think about the plan, the way, the direction that we want to go that is going to balance things out, bring in that stability, emotional stability as well. And we have victory here. So you are going to be victorious. We have perseverance. So you are going to be victorious in this situation. And I'm not kidding. So let's go back to those who are said there may have been a passing of a pet, because we got the Three of Swords and grief on the bottom. And what I'm getting from that is, you know, everything happens in perfect alignment with the divine's plan, and that is justice. And now we have that decision to move forward from this grief, from this loss, but taking our time, making sure that we are healing, we're doing the appropriate steps, we're not trying to rush the healing, because this is going to bring you into that more stable, grounded, emotional stability. It's going to allow you to let go when the time is right. They're showing that there's still work to be done on the situation of the healing before we can choose this new path. And it's funny because in this particular deck, here we have the Emperor. He has his robes on, but he also has his armor, a sense of protection. You know, he is protecting himself. We have the stag horns of a crown on his head, representing the masculine energy of the yin and the yang. And we also have what looks like, you know, the stars. The divine plan in this scroll, it is written in the stars. But I also see this rough terrain, these rocks, these things that this person has had to overcome to sit in this seat. So it wasn't like, you know, he just got there. He had to go through something to get there. Same as the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, you know, there's victory after the battle. For those of you that may have lost a pet, my heart goes out to you. I understand very much how it feels. Every time my girls pop up on my Facebook memories, I had to put both my girls down 10 days apart. So, my heart goes out to you, but know that they are always, always with you, always. Every now and then I feel Abby tickling my ankles, rubbing up against me. We have the Page of Swords. There's a lot of enlightenment to this particular Page of Swords, but it's also walking a fine line. This page is balancing on this rope, and you know, it's right here with Justice, the balancing of the scales. And it's those little enlightenments, those little things that we learn that help us to move forward, that give us the strength to move forward, the courage. Like, you know, learning that and coming to the understanding that you did all that you could. That it's just your mind that is playing those tricks that I should have done this or I should have done that. You'll come to terms with these things as you go. Yeah. See that? We got the World card, and I'm just going to pull from the bottom because I really like this. You know, and we're going to leave it at that. So this cycle is going to end. There is going to be a new beginning, and you are going to be happy again. So even this is those epiphanies. If you are dealing with someone who's trying to guilt you and make you feel like you're not enough, you're not doing enough, all these little light bulbs are going to come on, and you're going to get these downloads, these, you know, intuitive hits that are going to show you and teach you and help you to move forward and navigate through this so you can end this cycle with this situation or this person. And you will know intuitively how to do that, whether it is cutting all ties altogether, whether it is setting those boundaries and sticking to them and saying, you know, I'm sorry if you feel I'm not doing enough, or maybe it's just your own mindset. You know, sometimes we can put things in our own mind, okay? Especially if there's somebody who's an overgiver, then you start feeling guilty that you're not giving enough. It could just be their nature. And it is your mindset that is making you feel that way. You know, the yin and the yang, one is the giver and the other is the receiver. And for some of you, maybe your masculine, feminine energy is off balance. And you have to learn that it's okay to receive without feeling guilty. That some people are just that depiction of someone with that halo. They're just, you know, beautiful souls that just love to do. And maybe you're, you know, reading into it because of something that needs to be healed within yourself. Okay, I'm going to take a couple more. What else do we need to know? Too many. Just one, please. Usually these I pull by feel because they're very hard to... Oh my goodness. I said that tower. I felt that tower. So we have the Empress in the reverse, and we have the King of Pentacles. And it's just what I said. Some of you, you are your worst enemy. You are the tower. You are the one who is creating the instability. The King of Pentacles represents stability, and the Empress is the nurturer. She is the yang. And there's some off balance here where we're not manifesting the stability with this tower. But the tower is a good thing as well because it brings in that enlightenment and shows us where our foundation has cracks, where we need the healing. in order to manifest more stability and more groundedness in our life, where we feel comfortable. We feel okay to receive. We feel okay to have. There is no guilt. So I'm going to get a few cards and see what we got. So we got an R. This could be, you know, going to the right, going the right way, the wrong way, I don't know, it could be somebody's initial, it could be, could be your pet's initials. We have the grapes. Isn't that wonderful? Because, you know, it just makes me think of all the grapes that are on the Queen of Pentacles. Grapes also take a lot of time to nurture and grow to become bountiful. And we got a lot here saying to take our time. Get it right. We have a train. This could be someone going on a trip. This could be forward movement for some of you. We have Aquarius, the water bearer. Healing. We have hope. There is hope for this situation. And we have the heart with the arrow through it. You know, makes me think of this, but this arrow is not just an arrow, it's a key. And I'm just getting, you are the key to mending, to heal this grief. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it here for tonight, and thank you again so much for you coming on and getting a reading. And if you feel comfortable with my style of reading and you relate to this reading, please subscribe, like, leave comments. All those things help me to grow my channel. I am not too proud to ask for that. Yeah, I'd love to see my channel grow even more. I've been doing this for a while and it has taken a long time. But, you know, I just keep moving on to the next thing, and, you know, and in hopes that one day the time and the energy and the efforts that I put into these things will show, you know, that I'm doing something, that people are getting these things. So I'm rambling. I don't know why. I think I'm tired, but I just felt I needed to do this reading. So guys, many blessings. Blessed be. Peace out and agape.